Okay, hey guys, let's change the oil. I've been doing a bunch of maintenance on the bike today, finishing up air filter, changing the spark plugs, ran it around, made sure everything was good. Now it's time to change the oil. Amazon has this dandy preset kit for all 100, 106, 4.5 quarts exactly. And I thought that was really cool. And it tells you what all it has. Filter, 2 washers. So, let's take a look. There's your standard oil filter, OEM. Maybe there will be a time where I'll switch to a K&M, but for my first time going around, I don't think so. We'll put this back in here for now. Now this is why I bought the kit. 2040 viscosity. Honestly, that is a really weird viscosity, and I tried to buy the oil separately. There's a little half quart, and it was like $20 to $25 a quart for that viscosity, plus then the filter and other stuff. And I was just like, holy smokes. This kit, I got it was only like 80 bucks. So it was cheaper to buy the kit than it was to try to put it together on my own. Now, I don't know if there's another oil viscosity out there that will work as, for this motorcycle. I just know that clearly with both Indian and Victory, they're running 2040, and that is a very, very weird viscosity, which is probably why the oil is so expensive. Anyway, there's your bushings and so on. And now, as far as getting to the oil, pretty super easy actually. You need an Allen wrench. I should probably have the kind of Allen wrench that fits on a socket, on a ratchet, but I don't. But right there, hopefully you can see it, is the drain plug. And just behind it, of course, is the filter. I did break this open just before filming because this has been showing itself to be kind of a project getting stuff done on this. In case you're wondering where my gloves are, I don't wear gloves. I've never worn gloves. I've got rags, so I don't really care. There we go. I've never actually understood people that wear these nice rubber gloves to work on their stuff. I don't get it. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I just don't know what it is. Okay, well, when it comes for things to order, it looks like I'm going to have to order a new drain plug. Because look at this thing. It is all kinds of beat up. So yeah, I'll be definitely getting some things from that witchdoctor.com for sure. I think Witch Doctors will have all the stuff I need to get this bike, shaped up in some finer details, like grommets for the rubber grommets for the panels, and an oil pan plug. All right, let's get this. This looks like to be just a normal washer. I'm going to replace it with this copper bushing. That is so bad. God, I hope it's got one more tightening job in on it. And one more loosening job for that matter. Yikes. Well, at least it's got a hex head on it so it can get onto it a little bit, but yeah. All right, that's good enough. Push you off to the side just a little bit. Play nice. There we go. Okay, that's nice and snug. And a little bit extra. I literally don't think it's got any more life left in it beyond that. Now let's see how fun the filter is going to be. When I was in the automotive stuff, like working in a bay, sometimes these filters would be so ridiculously tight. Okay, I think we got something going on now. Yep. Come on, finish it out. There we go. Thinking about that oil drain plug as to how messed up it is. When I bought this bike, it only had 19,000 miles on it. What is that, 4, maybe 5 if you include the break-in oil change? And that drain plug was that messed up? My goodness. I'm not going to be sit there and say I'm some great hands-on technician, because obviously I'm not. But I would like to think that I wouldn't have allowed my drain plug to get that messed up in that short of period of time. Clean off that base a little bit. Yeah, I know I'm dragging oil on the rag. Okay, that's fine. Take a little bit of oil. Fresh bit right there. Thread on. There you go. There it is. There's the tight. Give it, there you go, a little bit more. That should be sufficient. Okay, so now we got the dipstick out, and we're going to go ahead and pull off the old O-ring and put a new one on. That came with the kit. Try not to kill myself doing it. There we go. New O-ring is on, good to go. Now just put in the oil, right? Oh, come on, there it is. All right, let me set the bike up right for a second. We'll double check everything, then we'll start it and make sure it doesn't leak. Should be enough to get an oil reading. Yep, it's a little bit past. It's a little bit past the full mark, and that's fine because when it circulates through the filter, that'll absorb that. Well, let's start it up and see if we got a leak. Hopefully we don't. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right on the full mark. Perfect. The last 2 weeks, it's been real, man. It hasn't been pretty. It hasn't been scripted. It hasn't been well done as far as educational purposes go, but it's been real. The air filter, spark plugs, oil change. The only thing that didn't give me a fight was the spark plugs. But you know what? We soldiered on, we powered through, we got it all done. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you all have a good night. Until next time, be good. See ya.